What's going on, guys? So here in this package is what I'm calling a fake Nintendo DS Lite. Now, I bought this from wish.com, and I'm not sure if it's actually fake or what they actually sent me, but basically in the listing, they call it brand new. There's a bunch of just different keywords mumbled together in the title, so it's really confusing. But, I mean, if you look at the pictures, it looks exactly like a Nintendo DS Lite. They even have different varieties, like this is supposed to be the red and black one. They have a blue and black. I think they even had like a special edition Zelda, if I recall. Now, if we look at the description of this thing, there's actually a few different packages. It says it has, package 1 has, I guess, the DS, the stylus, all the normal stuff. Package 2 has all the normal stuff as well, but also has an 8 gig memory card, and it says download good game. Another package 2, it has a 16 gigabyte memory card. I'm honestly not sure which package I bought, because when you buy stuff on wish.com, it's really confusing. It doesn't make sense. Let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what's inside. We've waited long enough. Yeah, on the top here, I obviously blurred out my shipping address and all that stuff. Alright, so I got this thing broken open, and the other thing that's interesting is they actually sent this in a, just a paper bag. I don't know what you want to call this. Not a box, though. And this looks oddly familiar to the Wii that I bought. There might be a box in here somewhere. I've never seen anybody use orange tape except for these people. And yeah, I'm really interested to see what's in here. It could be a real DS that's just reshelled. Could be some sort of fake DS that I don't know how they made it, but they did. Not really sure. Alright, so here we are. Got all this stuff unwrapped, and oh, what do we got here? No way. Oh, they even sent me a fake Pokemon disc, or a fake Pokemon Game Boy Advance game. That's pretty funny. Let me zoom in here. So here we got everything out of the packaging. Got the AC adapter, which looks legit, but it's probably not. Also got a Pokemon Fire Red version Game Boy Advance game, which, I don't really know much about how to determine whether it's fake or not, but I'm like 99.99% sure it's fake. Let me see if I can actually open up this little case. What is going on here? Alright, so I'm not quite sure what was going on with this case, but I had to get a flathead screwdriver to even open it up. And yeah, here we go. So Pokemon Fire Red version. It looks pretty dang authentic to me, but I'm 99.99% sure it's not real. Somebody down in the comments let me know how to determine if this is real or not, because these things sell for a lot on eBay. And here's what's supposed to be the console. So let's go ahead and see what's in here. Like I said, I bought the black and red version, and it's definitely black and red. And yeah, it looks real, but you can tell something's off. Alright, first of all, I don't know if you can tell, but the top looks like it's bulging out a little bit. It also has a film on the top, which I'm pretty sure the original DS Lite did not have any kind of film like this. But let's take it off. So there we go. I mean, it's nice and shiny and red, and you got your glossy red on top, got your matte black on the bottom. I've never actually owned a red and black Nintendo DS Lite, so I'm not sure if it was matte and glossy. Yeah, so I looked it up real quick, and it's definitely supposed to be matte black and glossy red, so that's correct. Now I have a real DS Lite here, and it definitely doesn't appear to have the bulge on top. I know you guys can't really see it on the camera. It's very slight, but it looks like the top has a slight bulge on the top. I'm not sure why. But here's the, oh man, what in the world? Dude, that's janky. So any self-respecting company that sold something like this would not have these jagged edges with so basically they ship these with these little screen protectors so they don't get messed up in shipping and stuff. But it would usually be like an actual square or a rectangle that would actually fit the screens. This is just like somebody took some scissors and chopped it off and stuck it on there. That looks really unprofessional. Come on, I gotta try a little bit harder. That's funny though. And ooh, it feels like it's just gonna rip the screen straight off. This is some interesting stuff, man. You never know what you're gonna get from Wish and AliExpress, that kind of stuff. Alright, so I got the real DS Lite and the fake DS Lite next to each other, and just looking at them, they look pretty similar, but honestly, I think the black one has a larger screen, and I'm about to measure it out. So it's really hard to measure with this, but it's just under 2 3/4 from edge to edge. This one is, it's really close, but I think this one is ever slightly so larger. Really hard to tell. So I did some more measurements, and I think they are actually the same. It just, maybe it's the color difference just threw me off. But the black one definitely looked like it had larger screens, but maybe not. Now the font on the buttons looks pretty close, but let's look at that Y button right there. Hopefully you can see that, but the Y button is off center. The X button I think is okay. The A button is definitely off center as well. The B button I think is okay. Obviously on the actual console it is not like that. The buttons here a little bit mushier. Start and select sound much different, look different. The start and select font is different as well. D-pad doesn't feel as good. It's definitely off, you know. It's kind of similar to the Wii I unboxed, or it was just it was pretty close, but it was just off, you know. And here on the bottom, got your volume slider, your headphone jack. Looks pretty dang similar to the real thing. You also got your slot down here, where you can put your Game Boy Advance games, like the one they gave me. Ooh, and it barely fits in there. That's pretty. Felt kind of janky when I put it in there the first time. I'm not sure what's going on there. And then here on the back, of course, it looks pretty dang similar. I mean, all the fonts are pretty close. The Nintendo logo looks ever so slightly off. I'm not sure if my camera's going to focus on that, but the Nintendo logo right there looks ever so slightly off. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of expected. But yeah, just kind of interesting stuff. Got your stylus here. Looks normal. And like I said, you know, this very well might just be a broken, or it might have been used to be a broken DS and they just rehoused it. Or it might be, they might somehow be manufacturing these things over there. But this stuff looks legit. I mean, my main issue is that they call it brand new. So if it is a reshelled Nintendo DS Lite, don't call it brand new, just call it reshelled. I mean, come on. And brand new is not reshelled. It's not the same thing. Either call it reshelled, or if it's brand new, then I guess it's brand new and they're manufacturing somehow, which I highly doubt, but you never know with what's going on over there. I mean, that's where it was manufactured in the first place. Maybe they still have the blueprints and the parts somewhere. Everything looks legit. The software looks exactly like a Nintendo DS Lite. And yeah, I'll just scroll around a little bit. So on the user, they already got a user on here, which I don't know what that says, so I'll just put in something there. And yeah, these buttons just, they don't feel quite as premium as the normal DS Lite. And actually, while I'm at it, let's test out this touch screen. I honestly would not be surprised if it doesn't work. Yeah, it does. Okay, let's calibrate it real quick. It seems to be working okay. Not great, but so touchscreen is calibrated. Let's go ahead and try to play a game. So I think first it's gonna have to shut down a system. I'll have to turn it back on. The LED seems kind of weak over on the side. Yes, LED is definitely a little bit weak. That's kind of nitpicky though. Wonder if the volume works. Let's try and turn it off, back on. Yep, volume works. Okay. Let's try this Game Boy Advance game they gave us, and then we'll try a DS game, and we're gonna see if they actually work. All right, so I got our Pokemon game in here. Go ahead and turn our console back on, and we're going to see if this bad boy works. Start GBA game. Oh yeah, classic right there. So there it is, guys. Honestly, I've never played Pokemon Fire Red, so I don't know what it should look like, but looks pretty legit to me. The various buttons will be explained in the order of their importance. No idea if this is what they actually say in the real game. But I know this has got to be a knockoff. I mean, there's no way. I mean, I'm pretty sure this Pokemon game was worth as much as I paid for this console, which I forgot to tell you. I think I paid like 80 or 90 bucks. Let me check real quick. So I just went back and looked. I paid $73. That's $61 for the console and then $12 for shipping. And I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get one of those other packages because it says it came with an SD card with games on it where you can download games, and I'm not sure what they would have sent me because this thing does not have an SD card slot. I don't know if there's like some kind of SD card slot they can make with the Game Boy Advance slot down there, some kind of adapter. Interesting stuff, but clearly this Pokemon game is working. But yeah, again, if you guys know how to tell if a Pokemon game is real or not, definitely let me know it down below so I can figure out for sure this is fake. But yeah, clearly this is working. So let's turn the console off, and I'm gonna try a DS game. So I actually have another Game Boy Color game, or a Game Boy Advance game, and then it's a DS game. Got Nintendogs, the classic, and of course it's not even in the case. All right, Let me go find it. Alright, so no idea where Nintendo exists. We got Zoo Tycoon 2. Let's go ahead and try this out now. Alright, so we got our slot in the top. That's where the DS game goes. Open this bad boy up. Turn them back on. And here we go, we're booted up. We got Zoo Tycoon 2 DS THQ. Let's boot this bad boy up, see if it works. Looks like it is so far. It's funny with these guys over in, I guess it's in China, where they sell stuff on Wish.com. It's funny what they sell. Quick story on, like I said earlier, I bought a PS5 from them for $200, which is obviously, there's something going on there. It's obviously a scam. I was just hoping the scam would be that they sent me like a bag of rocks or a picture or something so I could open it up in a YouTube video and, have some interesting content. But unfortunately, they just sent me nothing. They did this scam where they somehow get a tracking number that goes to my zip code, but they don't send it to, it's not a package that's actually going to my house. It goes some other house. And then, so all you can see on the tracking online is that it went to my zip code. So Wish says, oh yeah, it was delivered to you. But I said, nope, there was nothing delivered to me. And the other sketchy part is they didn't give me the tracking number until 10 days after it was delivered. And then I went to the post office and they confirmed that it went to a different address, and Wish was still like, nope, it went to your house. And it's just basically did a charge back on my credit card because Wish is no help at all. Not surprising, and it is what it is. Alright guys, so clearly this game's working as well. Let's go ahead and get back to our home screen real quick. See if there's anything else we missed. I don't think so. There's not a whole lot on the DS. We got our brightness settings. Got PictoChat, time. PictoChat was awesome. DS download play was awesome. This console is interesting. Biggest things that I think are weird are the fact that some of the fonts are just off a little bit. I think it's pretty sketchy that the top is bulging out a little bit. And then of course the other sketchy part is the fact that they sent me a fake Pokemon game. And actually guys, I know you can't see this, but the actual circuit board on the inside is crooked. I highly doubt you can see that, but it's crooked. Like on this side, it's recessed in more than this side. This is definitely fake. I mean, I had no doubts it was fake in the first place, but there are just more and more signs that it's fake. And man, I don't know how they get away with this, because Nintendo is such sticklers for everything. Like they'll shut you down for anything, and then you got these people over at Wish.com, AliExpress, and stuff that are still selling these fake Pokemon games and stuff, and somehow getting away with it. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said earlier, if you haven't checked out my fake Wii video, go ahead and check that out. I'll throw the link on the screen. Probably threw it in on the screen earlier in this video. But man, it's just interesting buying this stuff from overseas and seeing what comes. Clearly, there's just like fake stuff about it, stuff that's messed up. I hate how they're calling this brand new. If it is brand new, then they're doing something sketchy to make this brand new. Otherwise, if they're just reshelling these consoles, it's definitely not brand new. I can't believe they're selling it as brand new. I mean, I can believe it, but it's a dirty move. But again, thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, hit the like button down below and subscribe. Also hit that join button to support the channel monetarily if you want to, and I'll see you next time.